This is done by person on the right and the left together. Different minhagim and different chevras as to which goes on first. Observe that they are placing their hands into the sleeves and then replacing their hands with the hands of the nifter. They're going to pull the material of the sleeve all the way up to the shoulders so that the seam is at the shoulder. See them placing the hands in, not raising the arms more than necessary, but getting the material all the way up to the shoulder. The person on the right, the rosh generally, will then gather the material neatly and place it over the head, will lean the arm against his shoulders so that he has use of both hands, and then make sure the mitznefes, the head covering, does not slide, lifts the head by placing his hands inside and handing off to the person at the head, then straightening the material so that it is even both on the right and the left. You see the rosh placing the material over the head, lifting the head for the person at the head, while the person on the left is bringing the material neatly and evenly underneath the head below the back so that it's not pulled in either direction. Now they're gathering, the person on both sides are gathering the material of the pants along the outer crease, along the crease on the outside. Not where the seam is, but on the outside of the pant leg. They're now raising the leg just enough to be able to put the leg into the pants, making sure that the toe is going to be at the top of the pants in the corner so that the seam will be able to go along the bottom of the leg. You see the toe go into the corner so that you can hold on to that, make sure the seam is along the bottom of the leg, and then you pull the leg up. You can hold by the toe and pull the pant leg all the way up as far as it goes. You're pulling the shirt down the back. You must be careful that the seam is, that your hands are below the seam so that you don't tear it as you go. This is what we are demonstrating here. You can see them holding the seam, holding the shirt below the seam. Same is true on the shirt and the kittel, below the seam as you pull it down the back so it will not tear the material. The person on the left will now raise the lower back on the right so that the shirt can be pulled down and the pants pulled up. Depending on which you put on first, you either pull the shirt down and the pants up if the shirt goes on first, as is demonstrated here, or you will pull the pants up first and then pull the shirt over the pants if your minhag is to put the pants on first. The minhag here is where the shirt is being put on first and then the pants get pulled up over the shirt. Notice that the material is kept even and straight both in the back as well as in the front. Person tying at the head, the minhag here is that only one person does it. There are chevras with both people do it. You make any number of twists that your minhag is. Twists in this film are irrelevant. You then pull the material through, making a half bow, if you will, and you bring the material down so that the material faces the heart. You are now watching them make the twists at the middle, twist the bands of the pants, and here it is almost always done by two people. It is turned clockwise. Again, you hold at the bottom of the twist, bringing both parts of the belt through, making a slip knot. Some chevras split the slip knot, some chevras don't, and the bow or the slip knot is now facing the heart. The extra pieces of belt that are there can be placed into the pants. Here you see them making the turns for the belts at the ankles. This is for the men. The women tie them below the knee. Our minhag again is to have only one person do each side. Some chevras, they go over the body and have two people turn it, bring the material through, the bands face the heart, and that's how it's done.